Hello, Ka. How are you today?
Hello, Miss. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, it's really great to see you, to hear you again. Now I'm going to do the share documents for you, and then we're going to start the materials. So to
Okay.
going to do a lot of writing and English letter. So we're going to focus more on writing today, especially in letter ya, surat-surat.
Mm,
Okay, so can you see the screen?
yes.
Okay, I'm going to turn it to page 30. Okay, so this is where we're going to writing an English letter or email. So we're more focused on writing a letter, physic letter and email. And then the first goals that we can achieve today, it's hopefully you could understand the most important elements in writing a letter or email. And then the second goals that you could differentiate information no, it's it's a typo, I think. It's informal and formal letters. And then the last goals that you could write informal and formal letters. Let's move on to the activity one as the lead in. Have you ever written a letter or an email in English before?
Mm, yes, I have.
And whom do you send the email to or letter?
In my past, when I doing make a send to my CV for
Mm-hmm.
a few company.
Okay. So like you mentioned, you sending maybe the cover letter for the company that you want to apply job to.
Uh,
So
yeah.
was it difficult for you to write a letter or email in English?
Mm, I'm using help with Google Translate me. So I yeah, maybe I'm worried about the grammar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe yeah, it's difficult for me because I have to use translate to
Yeah,
send
okay.
the email.
Mm. It makes sense because if you want to, like, for example, writing an email to, for example, the company that you want to apply job to, sometimes you use Google Translate or you just find template cover letter
Yeah.
template on Google. That also can work, but it will be sound more professional and then what? Yeah, professional and more clear if you type it yourself. Now, because you are now in this material, so we're going to focus more when writing a letter like that. So let's move on to the activity two. So this is where we're going to understand an informal and formal letter. Can you read these two samples below? Samples letter below. And maybe for the informal, you can change the name here into your friend's name and
Mm,
other requirements needed. Okay. Can you read starting from the informal letter, please?
okay. Hey Inka, how's it going? I hope everything is going great for you. I've been thinking about you a lot lately and realized it's been forever since we last talked. So I thought I'd write you a letter to catch up. So, what you have been doing lately? I've been keeping busy with school and spending time outside playing with my friends. We've been playing soccer and tag and it's been a blast. Have you been doing anything fun like that? Oh, guess what? I start taking dance lessons. It's so much fun moving to the music, even though I'm not very good at it yet. Have you ever tried dancing? Maybe we could dance together sometime. Do you remember that awesome trip we took together a while ago? It feels like it was just yesterday, doesn't it? I still remember all the fun we had exploring new places and trying new foods. We should definitely plan another trip soon. Maybe to the beach or the mountains. Anywhere with lots of adventure. I really miss hanging out with you. Remember all the laughs we share and the silly games we play? Good times. Let's make a plan to see each other soon, whether it's meeting up for ice cream or having a video call. I can't wait to catch up with you and hear all about what's been going on in your life. Well, I better wrap up this letter before it gets too long. Just know that you are always on my mind, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Take care and talk soon. Early.
Okay. So after you read this informal letter, what can you conclude or what you get the elements or the important things that we need in the informal letter?
Mm, uh, maybe we don't need apa ya, kata-kata yang resmi, Miss. Just uh,
Mm-hmm.
kata-kata yang santai, lebih santai, sama just share about our uh, minds, activities, hobbies. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, like you mentioned, when it comes to writing a formal letter, you don't need you don't need complicated words. So it's like basically talking with your friends, your family. So
Yeah.
penggunaan kata formal itu just like for it's not really used to. That's why we use informal. Informal here used for friends, family, or casual communication. Also, the basic structure for informal letter always start with greetings or questions like here. So the greetings is hi, hey, or hello, or like a good morning or something like that. And then questions asking kabar ya, how's it going? And then after that, we need to move to body. It counts as body. Body where you share news or ask questions. And then after that, it's really it's close with the ending. Ending here, friendly closing. So I really hope something like that. Hopefully for the best. And then at the end is where you do the closing. So this is the body, and then this is the ending or closing. And this one is the closing greeting, close greeting. So for the informal letter, you just need these structures. You don't need difficult or complicated structure like informal letter. So hopefully you understand how to write informal letter. First, remember, use kalau informal letter, of course we need to use informal words. Jadi tidak untuk menggunakan kata-kata yang sulit for business or maybe for school or job applications. So only using informal, and then the structure is body, and body is where you
Hmm.
share news or asking questions. And then for the body at the end, it you need to be more friendly. And then after that, you greet with talk, take care, and talk to you soon. Don't forget your name. So this is an informal letter after all. Now let's move on to the formal letter. I think that you don't need to read this all this. You can start with dear employment names. You can change to whoever you want to change. Okay, you can read starting from the dear
Okay.
and then fill there are ada beberapa yang kosong. You need to change that like employee's name and also which one? Oh, I think that's all. You need to change that by yourself. Okay, you can start.
Okay. Dear Miss Cecil, I hope this letter finds you well. As we approach the planning phase for this year's annual company event, I am writing to enlist your expertise and creativity in developing a comprehensive proposal for the project. Given your outstanding contribution and demonstrate capability in mention relevant skills in marketing, I
Mm-hmm.
am confident that you will be an excellent candidate to lead this initiative. The annual event serves as a pivotal opportunity for our organization to foster camaraderie, celebrate achievements, and engage with stakeholders. Therefore, it is imperative that we approach its planning with meticulous attention to detail and innovative ideas. Your task will involve outlining a detailed proposal encompassing various aspects of the event, including but not limited to first, theme and concept. Propose a captivating theme and concept that aligns with our company values and objectives. Second, venue selection, research and recommend suitable venues that accommodate our anticipated guest count and logistical requirements. Third, program agenda. Develop a comprehensive agenda outlining key activities, presentations, and entertainment options. Fourth, budget allocation. Create a detailed budget plan that ensures cost effectiveness while mana tadi? Maintaining quality and adherence to financial constraints. Fifth, marketing and promotion. Devise strategies for promoting the event internally and externally to maximize attendance and engagement. Sixth, risk management. Identify potential risks and mitigation strategies to ensure smooth execution and minimize disruptions. Your proposal should be thorough, well researched, and supported by relevant data and rationale. Additionally, I encourage you to collaborate with relevant departments or teams to gather insight and input for a comprehensive approach. Please submit your proposal no later than 1st June, allowing sufficient time for review and refinement. Should you require any assistance or resource during the process, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or the design support team. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to excellence. I'm confident that your efforts will contribute significantly to the success of this year's annual event. Best regards, Irene.
Okay. Now, what is your understanding based on how you read this info in this formal letter? What is your understanding, or what is the knowledge or insight that you get after reading this?
We should start with like that and our apa ya, tujuan suratnya, Miss, like
Purpose, yes.
and greeting.
Mm-hmm.
Start with our tujuan tujuan
Yes.
tulis suratnya, terus and then next to what the point,
Mm-hmm.
and closing with uh, remind to apa ya, tujuan suratnya kembali ditekankan, goalnya.
Yes.
Ya,
Okay. Is that all?
ya.
Okay, as you can see, if you want to use a formal letter, sometimes I don't think you understand all of these words in formal letter because it's a difficult word. I also sometimes don't really engage with the meaning of the word because there are few sentences that really apa ya, focus to business or maybe school or maybe company that focus more on that. That's why for formal letter it used for business a lot, like like proposals. This letter talking about proposals, and then we need to giving presentation about that. And then the structure for the formal letter, you always start with the subject that is the clear topic what you're going to write for the for the letter. So you
Mm,
need to add also pengirim dan penerima all clear and all jelas. Who is the like employee's name, department, what department, and then who sent that. Also need date, tanggal. And by that, the next one using dear.
okay.
Kalau informal letter, we always started with hello or hi. But if you know who is going to receive the letter, you can use dear, and then it more likely if you know if unknown, kalau tidak diketahui, you can say like dear sir or madam. Dear
Okay.
sir or madam. If you don't know the who's going to receive the letter, just like public letter. And then after that, start with opening. Opening sentence, you need to state the purpose of the letter. Like this one, this is the opening. Opening. And then after that, you need to make it into the body. So the body is where you do give details. The details is more likely to be one or two paragraphs. And then after that, closing, your final statement or request. This is the closing here. And then after that, you need to also say best regards, like closing greetings. So this the same like informal, the structure is the same, opening, body, and closing. But for formal, it's more lebih banyak isinya, contain more than informal, and then more formal, of course, and then more academic. That's why for writing a formal letter, you need formal word atau written language.
Mm,
It's different than spoken language. Jadi written language here Like all of this, as we approach, it's an easy word actually, but when you use this, it's become difficult because in it's like relevant and then rational, sufficient time, and then refinement, assistance, dedication, and commitments also. It's a difficult word. And then this is the detail. All of this is the details. So
Okay.
you don't want to, if you want to write a formal letter, make sure all you want, all the purpose of your writing, all include in the same letter. Jadi it doesn't matter if it's the letter is 2 page long, as long as the details, the purpose of that, what is your request, and then what is your statement is clear in the formal letter. Okay? Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay, now let's move on to the next one. So this is the useful expression you can use. Like I mentioned before, for the activity 3, this is the useful expression you can use if you want to write, for the example, formal letter openings. Dear, if you know the recipient's name, you can say like, oh, dear Kak Inka, or dear Karen. But if you don't know the recipient's name, you can say like, dear sir or madam, or
Mm.
me or Mrs. Or maybe like, oh, the head of, for example, the head of a bridge education. If you don't know the name, you can use that. And then the next one, you can use to whom it may concern. Kepada siapapun yang terkait. To whom it may concern. Jadi
Mm.
kemana surat itu, biasa biasa this letter work sometimes in the company or maybe like kedinasan, because you don't have to write kepala dinas or what. You can use to whom it may concern. Artinya kepada siapa surat ini nanti yang akan apa ya berjalan. Jadi entah itu ke umum atau ke bagian administrasi. So you can use to whom it may concern. And then dear recipient's title. The
Mm.
recipient titles here you can use Mr. For example, Mr. Or for example here, Insinyur, blah 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 blah, or doctorandus, blah 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 blah, something like that. You can use the title instead of the name. Okay, for the closing, that the first one is opening, this one is closing. Okay, can you read the closing from number 1 to number 8?
Yours sincerely,
Mm-hmm.
yours faithfully, best
Yes.
regards, kind regards, respectfully. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Sincerely yours, with best regard.
Okay. So, all of these are the closing for the formal letter. Semuanya itu kayak penutup ya. It's like you're sincerely, you're faithfully, best regards, kind regards, respectfully, yang terhormat, something like that. Sincerely yours, with best regards. With best regards artinya dengan perasaan yang bukan dengan perasaan, dengan something yang bagus gitu. Intensi yang bagus. Thank you for attention to this matter. So you can use this also for the closing. For the closing formal letter, closing greetings ya, before after your final statement. And then as you can see, the formal one and the informal one is really different. For
Mm.
informal, you can say hi and then hi there or dear. You can say always dear also, but just like formal, like dear Kainka, dear Karen. And then the next one is hello. So it's different than this one. If this one is more formal, and this one is more friendly.
Mm.
The same like when I type something on the chat box, I always say like hello ka in this one, or hi, the same like that. But if I want to type, for example to Miss Cecil, I will become more formal, like good morning. I would like something like that. But for my students, I would always use informal letter or semi-formal. I can always use that. Okay, and then the next one, when you do informal letter closing, for the informal letter closings, you can say take care. And then the next one is best wishes, harapan terbaik, take care, jaga diri, take care, cheers, warm regards, with love, dengan cinta, something, talk to you soon, catch you later, and then looking forward from hearing from you. Ini artinya meminta balasan. So asking for replying. But for that, other than that, it's just for like best wishes. Because sometimes we as a modern human right now, we rarely now typing letter, right? Writing a letter, it's really rare. So sometimes we just use chat. But if you want to say something on the chat, you can say like this on the closing. Like if you already done with talking with your friends, we can say like take care, or maybe like say like talk to you soon, or catch you later. You can say this. But if it's you are going to write letter for your pen pal or something far away with the letter like paper, you can use this as a closing. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. This is the same also for the body. This is the example for that. You can read it yourself. So you can say, I am writing this letter with regard to, I am writing to bring your intention. This is where you are state the purpose, menyatakan tujuan. I'm writing to inform you that, I'm writing to express my dissatisfaction with, untuk menyatakan kenapa sih di surat ini harus ditulis gitu. Because I'm writing this letter with regard to, dengan alasan untuk, regard, to bring your attention, untuk mengambil atensi, mengambil perhatian, dengan perhatian, and then writing to inform you, untuk menginformasikan, and then to express untuk menyatakan, menyampaikan ketidakpuasan. So you can always say that. If you want to do requests or suggestions, you can use also these phrases. I would be grateful if you would reply, or if you would uh take a look on that. I would like you to, I'm entitled to request that you. So this is where you request and given suggestions. Meminta dan memberikan sugesti. Memberikan pendapat, suggest. And I was wondering, it will be all possible too. This is sometimes put as the first one in the opening sentence. I would like to suggest that all of this can work as an opening. And then the ending, you can always say that. I look forward from hearing from you, receiving your response, await your prompt service. Thank you for consideration. Please respond at the earliest convenience. This is sometimes using for formal closing. The same also with this. All of this you can say for formal letter. Okay? So
Okay.
far, do you understand the expression and the phrases that you can use?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, we're going to do practice first. You can write the first task that you're going to write is an informal letter. So if you using like laptop, maybe you can open documents, like Word, Microsoft Word, and then type, and then after that you're going to submit. You're going to write first informal letter. The task one is informal letter. This is where your friend is the topic is about, your friend is thinking about learning to drive and would like some advice. Write a letter to your friends where you say why driving license is advantageous, bermanfaat, and also recommend your friends a driving school, and then give extra guidance or tips on how to drive. So you can write at least 150 words. Jadi you need, Kak perlu buka Word and then type the letter, and then you don't have to submit if we are done. Then kalau sudah selesai dengan the practice, you can submit on the Google Classroom. Jadi di save dulu. You can
Okay.
make make this one first. Task pertama, informal letter. This is the topic, and I'm going to give you maybe 20 minutes for doing that. And if you are done, then you can let me know.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Your time will start now.
Okay. Okay, I'm done, Miss.
Okay, you're going to submit it after our class is done. And then let's move on to the next task. So the next task, you're going to do the formal letter. So maybe you can take a look at the example that we already explained to you. So the next task, you're going to do formal letter, and the topic is you're unable to attend the farewell party for your manager at work. Maybe you can say, yeah, for your manager at work, and then in the letter you should say this. And then again, the requirements, you need to write at least 150 words. So this one is in the formal letter. So maybe you can, if you don't really sure about the word, you can Google Translate it or use a dictionary to help you with the formal letter. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
I'll give you 20 minutes again for this, and then let me know if you are done.
Okay. I'm done, Miss.
Okay, if you're done, you can save it. I'm going to make a Google Classroom link for you, and then you submit there, and I'm going to grade it. Okay, wait, I need to open my classroom first.
So Miss, I have to make a new document or just in
You
our
save it.
material? New document.
Yeah, just save it. Maybe because you're done, you just save it, and then after that, you need to upload it on the link that I sent in the chat box.
Okay.
It will direct you to the classroom, so you can submit there in the meeting 14 writing.
Okay. Oh iya. Ini sudah sih Miss, sudah di sini editnya tadi.
Oke, coba langsung di submit so I can check, and then I will give you grade.
Udah di copy ke sini Miss.
Di chat box, on
No,
chat box.
in this document.
Okay, wait, let me see. Oh, I haven't seen the you are turned in the documents. Maybe you need to upload it.
Hmm. Okay. So I have to download first and upload it.
Where do you type the letters first, the task, the assignment? In the Google, in the Word?
In this Google Doc, Miss.
Yeah, you if you are typing in the Google Docs, you can just download, or maybe yeah, you can download or copy paste again and then sign like the one that we did on the progress test. So you need to upload again on the classroom as well.
Oh, I have to download first. Okay, and then I upload. How to upload in this classroom, Miss? Hmm. Hello, Miss.
Okay, so you need to open the link and then
Yeah.
writing, on the writing, you can see meeting 14 writing, and then below ada panel yang tulisannya at work, tambah at work.
Wait, I open the link.
The same like you did when you do the progress test.
Hmm.
Oke, bisa Kak?
Wait, Miss. Google Docs. Oh, okay. I lagi upload, Miss.
Oke. Hmm. Oke, sudah ada ini.
Udah.
Okay, I will check it first, and this is will be the last activity that we're going to do today.
Okay.
Okay, Kak, maybe you should check again the document. I think it's not, it doesn't have any words there, or it's just me.
Hmm. Or wait. How about this, Miss? Can you check this, Miss?
Okay, wait. Haven't seen anything again. Yeah, it's still the same. It's just a blank paper.
Hmm.
Okay, this one.
Kalau link ini Ada sih, Miss, kalau di kita.
Okay, let me check.
Yang di halaman 36 itu kan?
Okay, got it. Okay, Kak. Ada.
Oke.
Okay, if you are done, I'm going to check this first, and then again, I'm going to grade it, put grade in, and then we're going to finish our class today. I'm going to see you again on Friday at the same time, and then we're going to discuss about other material. Okay, I think
Oke.
that will be it for our class today, Kak. See you again on Friday and have a good day. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Ya.